These fans are all hipsters. It'll be like a home game for us.
Well, I'm honored.
Opportunities to score, and that to win.
There he is, Mr. Player of the Month. Looking good, MP.
Oh, say does that...
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, they've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, Jalen Suggs out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Harris in at the 4. Well, Grant, we're now basically at the halfway point of the regular season. with each game gaining more importance as time goes on.
I mean, that's it. We are at that time where the playoff picture becomes clear and teams are hungry for wins. So, you know, they know at this point of the season, every game matters. So you got to love how competitive things are right now.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Pass to D. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Nets. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Durant, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Nets. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And Minnesota has possession. The Nets making their last shot. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. First quarter of play, a minute in. Knocked loose. To the middle. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Wembanyama. That one falls.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Doncic. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's D. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good. Goes in. 2 from the line that time. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. It's tipped. Here's Christie. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Graves. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. It's stolen away. Here's Suggs. McDaniels covering. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Nets miss again. And here's Minnesota now. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
16 feet out. Here's Harris. Then he paddles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. Inside. It's deflected. And he gets it back.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Doncic. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Harris on the wing, guarded by Durant. Pass to Doncic. Can they get it? Count it after missing his first 6 shots. Now 1 for 7.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Rebound Brooklyn. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Suggs. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Whitehead. This one for 3. D pulls it in. Here's Moore. Banked it in off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Fox goes in, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
They've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Harris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He dropped 35 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Puts it up. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. D's got 10 points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Back to Fox. The 3 sinks out after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. With his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Now here's Fox. His last outing, he had 20. The layup misses.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Minnesota in the lead. Durant, the pass to D. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. D's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Harris throws it down.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been MVP candidate, Doris?
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and like so many of the greats, VA, he is a one-of-one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
And Durant with the block.
Boy, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Whew.
Brooklyn making some changes. Looney's checked in for Johnson, and Suggs is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the Timberwolves. Christie comes in for Moore. Just 5 to shoot, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cam Johnson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Graves buries it down low. 7 points in the game.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Robinson Earl's checked in for Towns. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Harris on the wing. Over to the left wing. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You got to guard the long ball. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
19 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Here's Looney. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he makes both from the line. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Shaq, this reminds me of our day. They're not just hoisting up 1,000 threes. They're dumping the ball inside to the paint and then.
And the next order of business. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. On the court for Minnesota, Kevin Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's McDaniels, and it's D in at the point. Here's Suggs. D pulls it in. D's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, time for an injury report. And now we check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an update on De'Aaron Fox. Allie?
Hey guys, the athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. He said it doesn't look good at all. They are very concerned. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. Now, the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Brooklyn trailing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born. I've always tried try to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen, BA.
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Nice shot by Christie.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Graves. McDaniels covering. Graves. And he knocks the jumper down. 9 points in the game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
D can't get it to go.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Kept alive. Pass to Suggs. Graves. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Christie. Here's D. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And the Nets call time here. About halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the standings out west. Taking a look at Minnesota. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Minnesota. Moore comes in for Christie. And here we can check out the story for him.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Doncic on the wing. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since. Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
The 3 from Suggs. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Looney, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Robinson Earls checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Fox, and you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter here. Moore passes to D. Oh, Harris with the block.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Fox finds Harris. There's the triple. And it's Fox missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they control the boards tonight. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deep.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Allie, thank you. From 18 feet away, and the Nets miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall.
Oh, my! Wow, way up there in the rafters.
No one is stopping that. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Looney. Back to Doncic. The three ball. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Minnesota has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. There's the drive.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Looney. Fox for 3. They get it back. Johnson misses the layup.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Robinson Earl. And Christie subbed in for Wesley. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here. Doncic, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded, and the shot goes in.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
The Timberwolves have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Durant, the pass to D. The shot, no good. The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Suggs. Now Doncic. A minute 29 left in the final quarter. And here's Harris outside. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Christie. Outside Durant. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, BA, ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for D.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Robinson Earl comes in for Durant. Moore's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Mann in for Christie.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
To the wing on the left. Fox for 3. Counted from distance.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Here's D. The 3. Misses. And so it's Minnesota with the W.
in the house.
Looking sharp, MP?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Not so bad yourself.
So I'm thinking about letting kids plan a vacation. I don't know. Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one. Risky.
A little nervous here.
There's the man of the hour. Go get him, MP.
They got nothing on y'all. You got this.
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress, getting off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Durant is out there with Towns, and it's D in at the point. And for Memphis, DeJounte Murray is out there with Morant. Then it's Keegan Murray. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Abaji in at the 3 slot. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Outside, down. Here's D. It's hauled in by Zubac. Morant looking around. Murray outside. Zubac with the screen for Murray. Pass to Zubac. The 9-foot shot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great vision. Murray's such a complete player.
Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now here's Morant. He had 27 points last game. Here's Abaji. And rebounded by McDaniels. And the Timberwolves with possession. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
It's silky smooth there from the mid-range. Cat's mechanics on that jump shot are excellent.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
2 on the clock. They get it back. Murray off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Gritty board and putback for Murray there. Wow.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Edwards against Murray. Passes to Zubac. Here's Abaji. Morant outside. Pulls from the top of the key. Back to Zubac. And another shot. It's rebounded by Towns.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Morant right side. Pass to Zubac. The dish to Murray. Murray outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
There's the pass to Abaji. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
There's a good screen. And the shot goes down.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
To the wing on the left. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And it's going to come down to effort.
Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Morant. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. On the court for Minnesota, we've got D, also Christie out there. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Pelicans was outstanding. He scored an amazing number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. KD's checked in for more, and it's Edwards in for Christie. Towns comes with a double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Edwards, that's good. 9 points for Anthony Edwards.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Murray against Edwards. Pass to Morant. Here's Benson. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they've repeatedly plugged inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside for Durant. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Murray. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good. Durant. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Memphis. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. .105 left in the first half. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Zubac the pass to Abaji. Now here's Morant. Ripped away. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Morant with the steal. Here's Murray. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Murray's got his first basket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Murray the pass to Abaji. Outside for Murray. Now here's Morant for 3. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Zubac. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
What I like about Desmond Bane, he's physical and he spaces the floor. Someone remind me how the guy fall to the 30th pick.
Yeah, this is where measurables like wingspan can get over-indexed. His strengths are what teams are looking for. And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Timberwolves.
Well, you appreciate their efficiency, finding their shots, then making them count. I will say, though, the defense they were facing allowed them to do a lot of that.
It's usually that combination when a team is shooting this well. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Keegan Murray. Murray out there with Morant. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Abaji in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the middle. Pass to D. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Murray. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Zubac kicks to Morant. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's D. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant passes to Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Durant hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offense. In a different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Murray kicks to Morant. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 13.
When John Morant is hitting those, you're in for a long night because we know what he can do off the bounce.
KD's shot is good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Murray scanning the floor. To the wing right side. Abaji the pass to Murray. Pocket 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. A 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Morant. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's right around 29 points a night, 10 assists and 7 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. 1:44 left in the third. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Murray outside. And just miss after miss right now.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Durant kicks to Edwards. Here's D. He's got 17. Bangs home the trifecta.
And MP's got his hands full tonight. His main assignment has been hot of late.
MP will have a lot of work tonight on defense, and let's see how he responds to that challenge. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Timberwolves leading by 14 on the court for Minnesota. They've got...
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And it's Morant missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's D. Here's Robinson Earl, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Zubac is checked in for Keita Bates-Diop. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Edwards. And there's the pass to D. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Ja Morant puts so much pressure on your defense, forces them to foul him.
Both free throws good from Morant. Minnesota's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Morant with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Abaji can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Poked away. Moore outside. Rebound by Murray.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And it's Morant missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's D. Achua kicks to Edwards. Moore passes to D. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3 ball. D's got 31 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And there it is for him.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Murray against Edwards. Murray the pass to Abaji. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for D.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And they pick up 2.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Great open look there.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Nailed from three-point land. D's got 38 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Shot from the wing. No good there. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
should name Player of the Month
How
after
you
you,
feeling?
if we're being honest.
Good, man. We ready. That's what's up.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Make way for the Player of the Month. We got a baller coming through.
Blazers got a rowdy crowd. Let's shut them up early.
What I hope to see in numbers
What is development in skill and ability? Numbers are dictated by the bag creates opportunities to score. And with that, you win.
over here. Forget about these players. Players are measured by the numbers as well.
Without a doubt.
You got this, MP.
Look at the Trailblazers, focused as they walked into the locker room earlier. Their job's basic tonight, get a W on their home court. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Rivalry games, Grant, always extra spicy, especially when they feature teams from the same conference.
Ooh, I like a little spice. But remember, only one team per conference gets to the final. So that's going to naturally develop some rivalries here and there. So tonight should be a really competitive game.
And we'll see MP facing off with Scoot Henderson here in this one. And for the season, the first time they've played against one another.
When you deal with Scoot Henderson, you're dealing with athleticism. You're not going to outclass Scoot, so you'll have to find other ways to gain an advantage.
And I'm expecting quite a show from these guys. MP will likely try to take control of the pace early, and that's when he and his team are at their best.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Kevin Durant is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's D in at the point guard position. Here's Durant. Walker pulls down the board. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well,
Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Lonnie Walker is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Henderson, then it's Murray, and it's Pritchard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Pistons had a huge game. He had 46 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's D, following the bucket by the Blazers. Lays it up and banks it in. D's got his second bucket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Grant outside. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Henderson. It's rebounded by Moore.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the paint. Here's D. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Pass to Walker. Here's Henderson. Three-pointer. Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's D. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
For the Trailblazers, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Walker, and it's Davis in for Pritchard. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Henderson, the pass to Murray. Back to Henderson. And count the basket. He was fouled. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 17. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Well, they're inflicting major damage from downtown, shooting with a lot of confidence. And on the other side, that defense looks...
And now to some other news. And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's D in at the point. Now here's Henderson. 11 feet out. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards, a pass to D from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Robinson, a screen on Edwards. Lillard against Towns. Oh, and Towns with the block.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Portland, no good that time either.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Here's D. And it's Portland with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. For Portland, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. You know, what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
Here's Durant. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Outside for Davis. From downtown, he nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Here's D. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Grant's checked in for Walker.
That foul.
It's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. We've got Walker. Henderson out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Murray in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Henderson. Sweet little floater.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the inside. Pass to D. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And the Trailblazers shooting just 35% from the floor. Henderson with it. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human, too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge. That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Davis, he's checked in for Portland. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Wesley, he's checked in for Edwards.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's D. Portland grabs the miss. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Walker passes to Grant. Count the basket.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allowed him to score at a high rate down low.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Pass to Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by Moore.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's D. And another 3 from Minnesota.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Grant the screen. Henderson, the pass to Grant. Henderson outside. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's D, defended by Henderson. Launches it. D can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Walker. Achua with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's D. On target from range. D's got 15 points here in the second half.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Henderson scanning the floor. Pass to Murray. Walker for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Minnesota's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. Teams take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Henderson for 3. Unable to get that one.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Fires the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
There you go. He's a
oh, what a hammer!
Oh, man! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's D. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory.
Good game, MP.
Congrats on Player of the Month. It's great PR for you and the team.
All day, baby.
Let's get started.
That's what I want to see. You're like Money in the Bank.
Let's go.
Nice shot.
Keep it going. Well, excuse me.
Yeah. Hey, keep playing that fire, baby. Piece of cake, baby. Come on, at least try. Too easy. Yeah, baby. I'm dropping buckets all day. Hey, give me that. Man, that one felt good. That's my shot. Hey, I'm gonna keep shooting. Oh, from the deep. Rain and freeze. Oh. Watch your umbrella. Oh, that's the win. Yo,
Yeah, get serious. Come on.
Let it rain, baby.
Yes. I see you doing work.
Looking good, MP. Feeling good too, my guy.
Have a great game, man.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's hard. Later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
Tonight, MP is matched up against Scoot Henderson. MP bringing some confidence into the game as they took the win in their first meeting of the season.
When it comes to Scoot, you're dealing with a lot of speed and athleticism. When he drives the lane, he'll explode right to the hoop. It's a great quality for a point guard to have.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here. Or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. Durant is out there with Towns, and it's D in at the 1. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Henderson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
HEAU went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Here's Lillard. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Free throw line jump shot. Robinson. And Robinson is right there.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Here's D. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Henderson against KD. Henderson kicks to Robinson. High post shot. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Got a piece of it all by himself. Here's D. Rips down the breakaway slam.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here is Davis following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Outside, Walker. Robinson down low. Defended by Towns. Henderson for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. D trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lillard with it. Picked up by Edwards. So for the Trailblazers, their last game lost to Minnesota.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Henderson, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Edwards, that's good.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's D. Drills the three-pointer. D's got 11 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Murray's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Jeremy Grant comes in for Walker. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Pritchard. Checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Scoot Henderson.
No let up.
Minnesota also making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Achua. And it's D in for Edwards. Armstrong against Wesley. Armstrong passes to Lillard. Walker dishes to Lillard. Can't tie it up as that one misses. On the court for Minnesota, we've got D, and it's Durant in at the 4. And stolen by Lillard. In the corner, Murray with it. Launches it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Here's D. And he banks in the layup. And it's 13 points for D.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Wesley against Armstrong. Grant kicks to Armstrong. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Pass to D. Lillard with the rebound.
Once again, MP's been the aggressor here. We love the attack mindset and the sustained energy.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, the Houston Rockets will come into town.
Well, they didn't have much trouble lately, but it's always nice to be back home. You get to see your family and your day isn't consumed by travel. I could see them taking advantage of this home stretch.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robinson comes in for Walker. Davis is subbed in for Armstrong. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Walker's checked in for Murray. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Damian Lillard. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Edwards in for Moore. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple of years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Edwards passes to deep. Here he goes.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Trailblazers.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. But
and so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Long road trips never easy. You hope to get some early wins, but if you don't, that grind gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Yes.
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Timberwolves.
I know what Shaq's going to say. Elbow.
And that about wraps it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
what a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
We've got Henderson. Robinson is out there with Walker. And there's Davis. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And they continue to control the glass. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Towns. And the basket by Lillard.
And one of the quickest triggers in the West. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Oh! Yes, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Trailblazers trail by 6. Down low. And then Henderson with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there. Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's T. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Henderson outside. Launches a 3. And no good that time. Nice D from D. From downtown. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here is Davis. He's tightly guarded, and the call will be against D. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in. Robinson Earls checked in for the Timberwolves. Robinson finds Davis. Grant with a screen on Edwards. And that one's good. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Here's D. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Robinson dishes to Grant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Town.
The evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's D. Good on the shot. 34 points for D.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Robinson sets a screen for Lillard. To the paint. Here's Henderson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Robinson Earls got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, he puts that one on his head. Edwards, such a force.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 18. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And yes, it's good. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to D. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 16. Passes to KD. Takes a 3. And yet another basket.
Night after night, he has been unbelievable scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Murray's checked in for Robinson. Walker comes in for Davis. And it's Pritchard in for Damian Lillard. And then for Minnesota, Achua comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Moore subbed in for Durant. Henderson got a piece of it. Here's T. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the...
Entirely new group here for Portland. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Murray. Walker comes in for Grant. Davis is checked in for Walker. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Pritchard. Achua, he's checked in for Minnesota. D comes in for Mann. So now they've got Precious Achua, and it's Moore in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, well, the commissioner might not like. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was
MP. Good game, MP.
Bet those guys aren't looking forward to seeing you again.
Look out there, MP.
Game time. Let's get it, UV. You locked in. You locked in.
That felt good.
Start it, man. Start it. Set up already.
Yep. That's my spot.
Hey, that's what I want to see. Keep it going. Nice shot.
Let's go. Yeah, you can't contain me.
Well, excuse me. Again.
Shut up, shut up! Hey, get the board! Way to grab it! Way to bring it! With the foul! From anywhere!
You're like money in the bank.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Give me a break. Woo-hoo! I got quiet real quick. Focus! We'll show you.
All day, baby.
Once I start, hey, I just can't stop. You want me to slow down? Who's got ball?
Let's go.
Send him home, fellas. Send him home. Yeah, just take the L. Look, just take the L. You done.
One more.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't contain me.
Good, MP.
Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
Let's go.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Curry. He's out there with White. Lou Dort out there with Embiid. And for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Durant, and it's D in at the 1 spot. And for those teams, Greg, already out of the playoff picture, what are they focused on at this point?
Next season? I mean, look, the reality is a number of these guys are playing for their jobs. And in the offseason, you want to be remembered for closing out strong.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And it's D missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
Now here's Edwards after the miss from Joel Embiid.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And White kicks to Curry. Here's Waldron, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's D. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now here's White. 8 points his last outing. Outside for Curry. No good there off the double clutch.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Curry. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Right a screen. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Here's KD. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Tries again, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's D. He has 6. Fires the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. So for the Timberwolves, and another steal for him.
And another steal for him this year. He's been unreal defensively.
He's within striking distance of the franchise record for steals in a single season. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Dort passes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
The pass to Embiid. Here's Waldron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Wembanyama. And Jeremiah Robinson-Earl subbed in for McDaniel.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made three-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on all-time scoring list, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
And the 76ers making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Here's Primo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. D passes to Edwards. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Moore is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Anthony comes in for White. And Vincent subbed in for Stephen Curry.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vincent. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Vincent is out there with Anthony. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Okogie in at the 4 spot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Pelicans was all business. He scored 35 points, and to everybody's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He made a number of threes. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
There's Okogie. Still yet to score. Kicks to Embiid. Stolen by Durant. Here's D. Here's Towns. Rebound by the 76ers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So, that being said, who is your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite.
Edwards, he's checked in for more. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Dort's checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Passes it to Anthony. Unhindered, going all the way. Here's...
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Derek White comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Stephen Curry in for Anthony. Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Stephen Curry. To the middle, here's T, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Curry looking it over. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Dort. Embiid inside. Defended by Towns. A nice shot by Embiid.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first.
Here's D. And the shot is long. The 76ers trail by 9. Curry with it. Picked up by Edwards. Nabbing another steal.
His activity on D and his energy have meant so much to this team.
And all that work paid off. He just tied the single-season franchise record for steal.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Curry kicks to Embiid. He dishes it to White. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to D. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Outside, White takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. KD's shot is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. Curry with it. He's got 7. Shoots the 3. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from George.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Well, they got high percentage looks that led to a lot of points. Take it from me. That kind of scoring adds a bunch of zeros to the end of your next contract.
And switching things. And that's all for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's D in at the point guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Inside. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Curry.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
There's the pass to Wembanyama. A floater. That one good for 2. Wembanyama has got his second basket of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Down by 12.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Minnesota calls timeout. And here we can check out the story for Cole Anthony.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Another miss by Minnesota. The 76ers trail by 10, and the call will be against D. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's White. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Philadelphia, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for White.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Passes it to KD. Here's G. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Pass to White. Can beat inside. Wembanyama on him. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's D missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And Embiid throws it down.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the 2-hand.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Primo's checked in, and Anthony subbed in for Curry. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Primo. Still scoreless. Embiid inside, defended by Durant. Shot's good by Anthony.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's D. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Anthony with the drive. Here's Walgren. Lets it go from deep. Anthony can't hit. Minnesota leading by 8. From deep. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from D. D's got 33.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Anthony kicks to Embiid. Back to Anthony. 3-pointer. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. That's now 8 points for Cole Anthony.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
He swipes the ball away again.
Causing that turnover in a big game. This is what he does.
Now claiming the franchise record for most steals in a single season. Simply remarkable.
What more can we say about Embiid's impact defensively. He's the guy opposing ball handlers fear most. The anticipation skills largely unparalleled, and now how about owning the franchise record for most steals in a season?
Pass to D. Oh, he jams it right over Cole Anthony. Wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The three from Anthony. Not going to go that time. With one on the clock, the shot misses. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Jones. Cole Anthony is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Primo in at the small forward position. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside Anthony. Knocked loose. Back to Vincent. From the arc. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Timberwolves leading by 10. And that one's good. D's got 12 points in just the second half.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
From outside the arc, Vincent's shot is good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Curry's checked in for Gabe Vincent. Vincent's gotten 2 of his 5 attempts from deep to go. Here's D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 9. Anthony with it. Now defended by D. Off target with his 3.
He knocked down 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they...
MP, you're up. Close this thing out.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Wembanyama against Embiid. Curry
from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
KD's shot is good.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
The feed to Embiid. And stolen by Wembanyama. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The 3-ball. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. With the step back. Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Takes it in, and good, he hits it again.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, and so the Timberwolves take the win, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed.
Good game, MP.
Yeah, MP.
MP.
I'm feeling a big game tonight, kid.
Over here.
You're like money in the bank.
It's not even a game anymore.
One more.
At least try.